What's up, ladies and gents? It's your boy Neosynthesis coming at you guys with a fun little replay for everybody. Longer one, grindier. But I think it's a pretty good representation of what you guys are going to find on the ladder. So I lose the die roll, which basically means he gets to choose to go first. Looking at my hand, I've got Maxi, so it's pretty good, and then immediately he prosperities, and I see what he's playing. He's playing the horror. The absolute horror of the deck that we're going up against, the Eldlich deck that I feel like I helped popularize. Alright, back to me. He didn't take Rivalry, so I'm like, he's probably got Rivalry, and yeah, I'm right, he's got Rivalry. So, Zeta Tribute Ben 10, Rivalry... And yeah, I can't do anything at all. So I'm just going to Ben 10, search Diviner, and set my Called by the Grave, and I'm going to pass my turn. Zero defense beat, zero defense life points, defender, that's all we need. Back to us, he just passes, he doesn't have any plays. I switch my Zeta to attack, hit him for 2,000. The big 2,000 damage. Now we got a 2,000 beater on the board. Let's go. He goes ahead and sends his Eldlord, discarding Skill Drain, which is good against me, targeting my back row. It's not really that smart. I mean, this effect's just bad against my deck. I go ahead and Called by the Grave as Eldlord, and yeah, he's pretty screwed. I hope that card can really... I hope that shows just how strong this card is, and I just want to do a quick little pause right here. This is just... absolutely hardcore, like, moments before disasters. He probably should not have Raigeki'd my 2,000 Peter, and should have just let me keep attacking him for 2,000 damage. Now, he was pretty screwed here regardless, because I have a Foolish Burial. Excuse me. I have a bit of allergies. In the spring, or whatever Georgia thinks it is. Thinks it's spring, but it's not spring yet, I promise. So I have a lot of plays here where I can Foolish Burial another Drytron, and then tribute that for Ben 10, get a search off Ben 10, and get my Drytron on the board, and when I have the Drytrons on the board, I can still overlay into something like Mu Beta Fafnir, or even, you know, there's more options as well, but I didn't even really get to think to that point, because he Raigeki'd my 2,000 beater, which is probably not what you should do, and hopefully this is a bit of a dissuasion against putting Raigeki in your deck. Yeah. He has no negations in his back row. His back row is amazing, right? It's Torrential Tribute, Skill Drain, Vanity's Emptiness, you know, Rivalry. I don't know if this guy's running 3 Solemn Judgments in his deck, but if he's not... I would definitely, I know that he wishes that this was a, that was a judgment. And he just gets blown out, and that's going to be the game, ladies and gents. I'm sure you guys, I don't really need to do too much here. Just my first Zeta Tribute Ben 10 is enough advantage for him to realize that this game is not going to go in his favor. I have unlimited options with Foolish Burial and Diviner and Natasha and doubled. I have, you know, 3 Ritual Summons on one turn. I'm going to get the 4K beater out, plus however many negates I end up with, and most likely a Beatrice on the board. I'm going to... 6,000 damage is absolutely no problem. He has no interaction. If I didn't have Called by the Grave there, if that was a pot of Prosperity like I showed off in the initial deck profile, that would have been pretty poor. So... Craft your Called by the Graves now. That card is the absolute MVP. Oh, this game is just absolutely... I'm not really showing off the games that I think are just not worth watching, but I think this deck is just an absolute... I might make a mistake in this game. I don't really remember. I'll watch that later. I don't know. I don't necessarily even know how I lost. I might have just... It might be something really boring, like I just bricked, in which case I wouldn't want to show that, but... Here, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just go to my deck, but it's like the little dopamine kick of opening my little gold reward pack. Anyway, I did that review basically right after the game happened. That's the way I like to do them. just so we can, just so I can have the freshest, you know, feeling of it being on the top of my mind. And, you know, maybe I'll get to the point where I feel comfortable talking and playing. Right now, I feel like when I talk and play, I usually end up doing neither very well, which is not at all what we want to do. We got this card out of the Legacy pack, so we can't dismantle it. How sad is that? Anyway, I hope this showed off the duality of how good Called by the Grave, a modern card, is, and how kind of poor Raigeki really is. If you guys don't know, in the paper trading card game in America, Raigeki has just gone from 1 copy to 3. So that's how worthless they think this card is, and I believe Called by the Grave is limited in CCG. But this card is phenomenal. It's probably one of this card wouldn't be amazing, wouldn't have been amazing throughout all of the game's format, but because of cards like the Eldlord and Max C, and, you know, there's a numerous amount of almost innumerable amount of cards that Called by the Grave is good against. So, yeah, I hope that kind of showed it off and showed off a little bit more of the power level of the deck. I mean, I'm sure you guys kind of know, you saw in a few of my other games what this deck's capable of on just popping out on turn 1. So, yeah. I feel like that this deck is extremely strong. I hope I can kind of, you know, this is the first replay I was able to get in Platinum versus the Eld deck. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have questions, I'm always answering. So, hit me up. Leave a comment. I'll probably answer it, 99%. Unless it's, like, not something I can really respond to. So just give me some room, ask me a question, or give me a way to give you a good response, and I promise I will.